Hi guys, welcome back to Taking Charge with Tamiko. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Today's video is going to be about 5 of my weight loss pet peeves. So, as most of you know, I started this journey about 14 to 15 years ago. And when I started my journey, there wasn't, or maybe there was, but I just wasn't using it. Like there wasn't, as far as I know, Instagram, or any of those things. And kind of back then when I started my journey, I didn't take a lot of pictures because I didn't think that it was going to become an online thing. I didn't think that my journey would mean anything to anybody besides just me. And so when I started all of those years ago, I didn't do a lot of pictures. I didn't do any of those things besides, like some of the pictures that I already, may have taken with my family or whatever. And so, my journey was more of kind of like a hands-on journey without the social media interruption or those kind of things. It was just me, my journal and weight loss back then. But over at least like the last 5 years, there have been some things about weight loss and fitness that have really I want to say, I guess, really been kind of like irritating or eye rolling, where you just be like, okay, type of thing. Especially I've noticed over like the last 5 years, with social media and, all of that. So I came up with the thought that I would do a video on some of my weight loss pet peeves. And in no particular order of importance, but I'll just kind of give you the things about weight loss that kind of bother me a little bit. So one of the things is people expecting instant results. People think that they'll start today and tomorrow they'll be down 5, 6, or 7 pounds. And that's just not how weight loss happens. When you first start losing weight, especially if you're heavier, the weight does come off kind of fast, but it's never instant. You can't start your weight loss journey and think that in a week or two, you're going to be 25 or 30 pounds down. And I mean, realistically, depending on your size, I mean, it can happen, but let's be realistic and just think that if it doesn't, are you going to be disappointed and throw in the towel, or are you going to keep going? So people that expect instant results are really, kind of irritating a little bit. You think you know that you didn't put the weight on overnight, and you are most definitely not going to lose it overnight, let me tell you. And then another big weight loss pet peeve is all of the fad diets and people doing anything, to try to lose weight, but being consistent with a healthy lifestyle and exercise. Like right now, there's this watermelon diet going around, and everybody and their mama is doing it, So those fad diets kind of get me, because the thing is, so if you do this watermelon diet for a week or 2 weeks and you lose 10, 15, or 20 pounds, then what are you going to do after that? How are you going to sustain that weight loss? What are you going to do next to keep the weight, coming off? So fat diets to me are a bit irritating, and for me, they're a big no-no. I can only speak for myself, or people that may ask me my input as a weight loss coach, but yeah, fad diets, they're just, a big no-no for me, because if you're consistent with a healthy lifestyle and incorporate some working out and exercising, the weight is going to still, come off. So another pet peeve is when people that aren't even losing weight or living a healthy lifestyle tells you how to live one. And you think to yourself like, houseway, how are you telling me How are you telling me what to do to lose weight when you're not setting the example by doing it yourself? If I see that you've lost some weight or, living a healthy lifestyle, I may take into consideration what you're saying. But how are you going to tell me how to live a healthy lifestyle if you're not doing it yourself? It does not, work like that. It just doesn't. One of my biggest pet peeves is people. This one is to me personally. One of my biggest pet peeves is people assuming or accusing me of weight loss surgery. I cannot tell you the endless amount of times that people have accused me of having weight loss surgery. It's been maybe like a year or so ago, but I was on blackdoctor.org as a feature. And so they had my weight, my before and after pictures, I'm sorry. And they had kind of like my weight loss story. And, a lot of the people was positive and, just saying, you look great, great job. But then there was a lot of them that was just like, oh, you can tell she had weight loss surgery. She has that sick look. Excuse me? What sick look is that you're speaking of? Because I look far from sick. I'm not that skinny. Because you think about 130 pounds is not that small when you're only 5'2". I'm petite, so my weight should be petite also. So how do you have a sick look if you're 5'2" and 130 pounds? So yeah, some of the comments was like, she's lying. She had gastric bypass. She got that surgery look. What is the surgery look? How can you look at somebody and tell if they had surgery or not? So I am confused. But yeah, some of those comments was ridiculous, not just on that page, but other pages that I've been featured on. They always accuse me, not everybody, but some people accuse me of having weight loss surgery. And anybody that knows me know that I've never had weight loss surgery, but I do have some people in my family that have, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. If I had weight loss surgery, I'd be shouting it from the rooftop. I have nothing to hide, especially when it comes to, weight loss. So I did not have weight loss surgery. I lost my weight naturally, as I've told you guys from the beginning. I'm not going to switch my story now and be like, oh yeah, I had weight loss. No, I never had weight loss surgery. Two of my aunts within my family had weight loss surgery, and I seen the things that they went through. My one aunt, it affected her really, really badly. So I was not interested in weight loss surgery. After watching my aunts have it, I decided that I would not have weight loss surgery. So for all of you naysayers, trying to take away my hard work, no. Tamiko has never had weight loss surgery. It's all natural. I don't know what that surgery look is that you guys are talking about, but yeah, I did not have weight loss surgery. And if somebody says that, believe them, because the majority of people that had weight loss surgery, they're very honest about it for the most part. So why lie about it? Even if I had weight loss surgery, that's not going to take away from me, doing a great job of losing weight. That's not going to take away from me, still going from 277 pounds down to 130, whether it's with weight loss surgery or just hard work and determination. It's not going to take that away. But I did not have weight loss surgery, for all of you guys that think that I did. But thank you. I guess that's kind of a compliment. That must mean that I made an amazing transformation. So, thank you. Another one of my pet peeves is people with unrealistic goals or unrealistic expectations. For example, it's May, and then you see those posts that, do you think I can lose 50 pounds by July? Come again. And again, it may be possible depending on, whatever you may do. I think some people may lose that kind of weight on keto, or whatever else. And I'm not saying that they don't. But what I am saying is it's unrealistic to ask in May if you can lose 50 pounds by July. It's unrealistic because technically you're only expected to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week when you're losing weight. Can you lose more? Absolutely. But you're setting yourself up for failure if it's May and you think that by July you're going to lose 50 pounds. Because if you don't, then what happens after that? So to me, that's just, unrealistic. Another big pet peeve for me is the people that always think they can just spot reduce. And when I say that, spot reduce when it comes to fat or weight, meaning those ones that you always hear say, I only want to lose my stomach. That's not how it works. You can't pick one particular area and say, oh, I only want to lose my stomach. It does not happen like that. I wish that it did, but it does not happen like that. When I was on my weight loss, when I was still in the losing mode, I was losing weight in places, that I didn't necessarily want to lose the weight. My chest got a whole lot smaller. I was fine with that. My butt got a whole lot smaller. Wasn't necessarily okay with that, but I was losing weight some of everywhere, including my stomach. But to just say, oh, I only want to lose my stomach, I just think that the spot reducing mentality, I just think that that does not work. If you have a healthy diet and exercise, you're going to lose weight everywhere, including your stomach. But excuse me for a second. My nose is running. But to just focus on one area and to just say, I just want to lose my stomach, I don't think that that's a good or a healthy way of looking at weight loss. Another one of my weight loss pet peeves is people thinking that because you may come from an obese background or obesity runs in your family, the fat genes, as they say, that you can't lose weight because you may, have bigger people in your family, or a lot of women or a lot of men within your family are overweight. It's not true that just because obesity runs in your family that you cannot lose weight. That's absolutely not true, because I can speak for that myself. Obesity definitely runs in my family. Some of the women in my family are overweight. Some of the men, but not the men as much as the women, are overweight. And, you know, that never deterred me to make me think like, oh, I'm not going to be able to lose this weight because, maybe my grandma may be overweight, or my dad might be overweight, or my mom, may be overweight. So I should just settle for being overweight. Absolutely not. You can lose weight. Look at me, from 277 pounds to right now. So you absolutely can lose weight, even if obesity runs all up and down through your DNA, through, I don't care how many people in your family got the fat genes, or, whatever they call it. You absolutely can lose weight despite what your family history may be. If you're consistent with healthy eating, living a healthy lifestyle, and incorporate some exercise, you absolutely, can do it. And don't let anyone tell you, that you can't. And so those are my biggest pet peeves. I'm sure there are, a couple other ones that I can do honorable mentions on, but those are my biggest ones. And weight loss isn't easy. It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of consistency. It takes a lot of dedication. You're not motivated to do it every single day. Every single day, I'm not motivated to get out of bed and go in my lower level and work out, but I do it anyway. Most days I just push myself to go ahead and do it. And then they say it takes 21 days for a habit to form, and once that habit forms, a lot of times it just comes naturally to you. And as I said, I've been doing this for a long time, so it's natural to me. People ask me what keeps me motivated. it just comes. It just happens. I'm used to doing it every day. I'll be honest with you. If I don't work out, I feel like I've missed something. On the days that I don't work out, I sit there and think about working out. No lie. So it's just a natural part of my life, just like, getting up, showering, fixing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It just comes to me naturally now. When my husband and I are up in the morning and I tell him, be like, okay, babe, I'm going to go, prior to him going to work, I'll say, okay, babe, I'm going to go in the basement and work out. And his reaction is just like, okay. Or, sometimes if I'm still laying in bed, he's like, are you going to get up and work out? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it in a minute, or whatever. Because my husband and I have been together for almost 12 years, he's used to it. He knows that I'm going to work out. He knows that if he wants to, go out to dinner or something like that, he has to let me know in advance because I already have my food scheduled for the day. And that's not to say that, if he wanted to go out to lunch or go out to dinner, I'm going to automatically say no. I just have to recalculate, refocus and see how I'm going to, work everything out to still meet my goals because I'm in maintenance. Maintenance is, for me, I'm going to be honest, just as hard as losing weight to me. If I'm being totally honest, maintenance is harder to me. Weight loss was easier for me than maintaining. And it's not the same for everyone. I can only speak for myself, but maintenance is definitely harder for me than it was losing weight. And I'm in year 5, so it's all just a part of love, life, and fitness, I guess. But yeah, it you know I can't say that I would change anything about it though. Even with the losing weight, even with maintenance, how much it changed my life, I wouldn't change absolutely a thing about it. It's brought some wonderful people into my life. I've had some amazing people tell me how I encourage and motivate them and inspire them. So I wouldn't change anything about it. So that's about all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I put up a new video. And if if this video stands out to you in any way, you can share it. Otherwise, if you agree with some of the weight loss pet peeves that I have, let me know in the comments. And whatever your weight loss pet peeve is, please put it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next video. And again, thank you for joining Taking Charge with Tamiko. You guys have a great rest of the day.